Welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas visiting with Lisa Troyer from Circle of Friends. You've got a great event coming up pretty closely here, October 20th. Tell us about that.
Indeed we do. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world, well, in addition to you, of course, Susie.
Oh, go on.
my friend Tanya Glansman
Yes.
from Virginia. She is a licensed professional counselor and just an incredibly anointed Bible teacher. She has an incredible testimony of redemption and how God has just, turned her life upside down in the most splendid way. And she's going to be sharing the message, loved, chosen, and forgiven. Mm-hmm. And that will be at Grace Mennonite Church on October the 20th. And we've had so many inquiries. We've had a lot of ticket purchases via the link for Eventbrite. But, ladies' lives are busy and stuff like that. So we, as a board of directors at Circle of Friends, have decided that people can purchase tickets at the door. We are praying that we will have just exactly enough breakfast prepared for everybody that comes. But yes. I know that ladies in Holmes and Wayne and Tusk and Stark County are very gracious, and they just want to get together with other women and worship the Lord and hear an encouraging word. And it's a perfect environment to invite a friend because, not everybody goes to church, but this is kind of an in and out event. Tanya is not only biblically solid, she's professionally trained in counseling, and just really, she can frame the mercy and the forgiveness and the unconditional love of God in just such a special way that I know that nobody will leave the place unchanged because God always works through Tanya. So if you have any questions about the event, go to our Facebook page. You can just go to circleoffriends.fm, or people can contact me directly. Just email Lisa Troyer at iCloud.com, or you can call the Circle of Friends office at 330-852-0000. And, buy your ticket in advance if you want to be guaranteed that, you have a seat. But if you can't and you want to come to the door from 9 to 12, the event starts at 9 o'clock, but just runs till 12. On October 20th, it's a Saturday. It'll be beautiful Amish country. You bring your girlfriends and then go shopping afterwards.
Absolutely.
All that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Watch all the leaves and everything.
The leaves should be beautiful by October 20th. Okay, can we buy tickets online?
Yes. If you go to the circleoffriends.fm or the Circle of Friends Ministries Facebook page, there is a link that will take you to Eventbrite.
Perfect.
You can also go to the Gospel Bookstore in Berlin, in the German Village Shopping Mall. Vesta and Eli Hosteller have graciously allowed us to sell physical tickets at that location.
Nice.
And, or you can buy them at the door. Take the chance, and
that's
we'll make
risky.
room.
It's a little riskier.
It's a little risky, but we'll do our best.
You've made it very affordable. What does the cost to attend?
The cost is $10. Now, if you go through Eventbrite, there is a ticket purchasing processing fee, but, we're all kind of used to that these days.
Right.
But,
love Eventbrite. That's great.
Yeah, the ticket is a $10 ticket.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's not all. You're going to be doing some kind of a cool event at Swisters. People are familiar with Swisters, the building. And you're using it for new purposes and doing 90 days on purpose. Tell me about that.
Well, several weeks ago, you had the opportunity to interview my friend Cassie Brown. She is in Christine Kane's Propel cohort in women's leadership and evangelism, and I've had the privilege of, I'm just kind of her Aunt Lisa. She says I'm her mentor, but I kind of just feel like Aunt Lisa for quite a while now. And she has such a vision for millennial and Gen Z women in our community, as well as my friend Tanya Miller from Berlin, who, she has come across so many ladies that are reading Rachel Hollis's book called Girl Wash Your Face. And even though it is published by Thomas Nelson, it kind of is more of a self-help book than what you would call a discipleship book. But what Tanya Miller will be doing on Sunday evenings at the building at 1019 West Main Street in Sugar Creek. She's going to be taking the chapters and setting them up beside God's Word. And it's like, what is good, practical, day in, day out advice? And then what does the Word say about how to move into, how should I say, a greater revelation of how God's Spirit can help you to get to the point, because, we look at these books that are written by Christian people, but they're speaking out of their own experience too. And so it's like, we always have to go back to the Word to have total clarity.
Absolutely.
And application. So Tanya, she's digging in with that. My friend Tammy Kozer, who's on the board Circle of Friends, she'll be augmenting the teaching as well with Tanya. And so that'll begin, actually, it started this last Sunday, October 7th. But each lesson is encapsulated singularly. So if you didn't make, the first Sunday, there's 6 more Sunday evenings. And it's strange because Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. seems to be an ideal time for women like between 20 and 40 to come and do a Bible book study kind of thing. And so yeah, just show up. I mean, you don't have to have read the book to be part of the group, but so many people have that, they're seeking the deeper discussion and more revelation about, what is God saying about these different dynamics that they've been reading about. So, but yeah, 90 Days on Purpose is basically my Swister, no pun intended, Leanne, and I, we've been so busy with our main portion of our food business that we just really saw that, things have seasons, and, not to say that, Swisters will never be again, in Sugar Creek, but we just know that our season for doing that is over.
It's time for someone else.
Yeah, it's time for somebody else. And it's like, but the building is still there while the business itself is in transition. And we just really felt strongly. And, and we want to, thank too the people that, we do the lease partnership with, that we've designated this 90-day period just to sow into the community of women and guys too. I mean, my friend John Schmidt, he's going to do a book signing down there and probably play a couple of Johnny Cash songs, because he's famous for that in our area. But yeah, we just really feel like, it's harvest time, it's holiday time, and just kind of to wrap up the year 2018 with some really significant planting seeds for 2019 in the community of faith. So yeah, I mean, the building, there's no charge for the event. I mean, our schedule's kind of fluid right now. We're booking a lot of different things, but we want to do some worship nights. We want to just do some prayer meetings, Bible studies. Cassie Brown will be doing some leadership and equipping, especially focused towards college and young career people. And I think a lot of the inspiration and mentoring that she's received from Christine Kane will be utilized in that scenario. And then, of course, Tanya Miller's study. And I'm going to be doing a Bible study that God's just laid on my heart to theme it Black Sheep Bible Study, because everybody feels like a black sheep at some point in time.
That's right.
But as I'm kind of digging into that personality, I mean, I really think that King David, when he was the shepherd and Samuel was saying, where's all your children? And Jesse was like, oh, well, you don't want to talk to him. He's out with the sheep. How much more black sheep feeling can you feel?
Yeah. Good
So I think David's going to be my first subject in the Black Sheep Bible Study, and then we'll see where God leads that.
I just love it. Lisa, what I really love is listening to your heart, how you are open and willing to follow God every time. Because sometimes we know for sure he told us to do something. Swisters was awesome, remarkably successful. We are going to miss it desperately because it was just such a great, fun place to go. But then listening to God every time. Okay, this season's done. Now I've got this. Don't get stuck in a rut, because that is not a faith walk. God is never sticking us in a rut of any kind. There's always something new and fresh and the next thing to look forward to. And if we wait on him and listen to him and obey him, man, you get to the next exciting adventure. Imagine if Abraham would have said, no, sorry, Isaac, I know I heard God. I know what I'm supposed to do, and ignored God saying, stop, don't hurt this child. Imagine if he hadn't have listened to that second time, history would be completely different, wouldn't it?
Indeed it would. And, I honestly, I have no clue what God wants to do through the end of this calendar year at the corner of State Route 39 and 93, but I know that he has an intention, or he would not have made it so clear to move this direction, and there wouldn't be other people saying, yeah, me too, yeah, me too. So, I don't know. I don't want to say it's the blind leading the blind. Maybe I'm a little bit myopic, but, we're just trusting. We're trusting.
And so cool to be using it for, just dedicate the building right now to his purposes, and to be seeing what he does with that structure. It's a very special place. It always has been. And it's going to be really exciting to see what he does with it. All right. Now, you're saying 90 days on purpose. I want to get this clear to everyone. No cost involved. You don't, is there a way to catch up if you missed the first couple, or you can come at any, or come to some, or come to all? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we're getting all of the social media calendar posting prepared and everything like that. It's already up. I don't have my computer in front of me, or I could give you, blow by blow information. But if you just come to my personal Facebook page, or like I said, if somebody wants to ask about using the building for a Bible study, a small group, like an open small group that maybe eventually after the first of the year would break up into smaller small groups. That sounds kind of redundant, but you know what I mean.
I get you.
They can just call me at 330-231-2637. That's 330-231-2637. Just give me a call. Leave me a message. Let me know about what you're interested in doing. And we have a committee of folks that we're, kind of comparing calendars with one another to make sure that we don't double book stuff. But it would really be helpful, too, if you could leave an email address so we can get back to you and start the dialogue about how maybe sometime later this month, or in November or December, just do something that brings people together, glorifies Jesus, gets people in the Word. Sometimes, people move into an area, maybe they haven't found their home church yet and they're still kind of floating around. But if we can get them rooted in, the community of prayer and the Word and stuff, I mean, we really want this to be something, too, that, if churches don't have space, or if their building's not available on a certain night, but they have a lot of small groups that would like to meet or do a study or something, hey, pastors, women's ministry directors, whatever, just give us a call. We'd be happy to see how we can accommodate this. And especially during those holiday season months, November and December, there's so much activity that there's not always a place to do it. And maybe the building in Sugar Creek could be something that could help augment that during the holiday season as well.
Wonderful. Where can we go to get all the information about all the stuff we have talked about today?
Okay. Probably right now, as I'm sitting here, I would think if you would just call that phone number or visit my personal Facebook page. I mean, you can put the link up, Susie. You're one of my Facebook friends.
All right. We'll make sure we do that.
Yeah. The On Purpose Consulting Group of Tusk County, if you look that up on Facebook, Kathy Brown has a page that we'll have the live calendar, so that, yes, On Purpose Consulting Group, Propel Women, Tusk County.
Awesome. And then
the
October 20th event, where can we find out all the information there?
Okay, that you can go to circleoffriends.fm.
Circleoffriends.fm, and everything's there.
Yeah, and that will take you right to the Circle of Friends Facebook page.
Awesome sauce. Lisa Troyer, thank you for all you do in our community.
Oh, thank you for giving us the opportunity to share what's going on. We love you so much, Susie, and thanks to the station for always being a supporter and giving us a place to belong in the Circle of Friends.